Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy X pbirdman mod. So, this is where things really get started, I guess, since we're about to start the first actual losable battle in the game. Or at least, you know what I mean. So I've uploaded these first 3 videos all at once for that reason. From the 4th one onwards I'm going to go to my usual kind of 1 per day setup. At least that's what I'm assuming for now. That may adjust depending on how quickly I do or don't record them, but for now that's the plan.
Need food.
Pretty needy there, aren't you?
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Okay, so I'm not sure how much can really be changed with this boss, so I'm not expecting him to be too different, but yeah, here we go. Actually, no, I won't use that just yet. She's not naked, by the way, that's just an interesting colour choice on her suit. I suppose the finer details give that away. Oh, steel has an MP cost now. Not that that's a big deal when she's got that much MP. Yep, you still got grenades to steal. And you can still steal multiple times from the same enemy. I think. Yep. Didn't think he had much life left in him.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak! Vin, Irisa, Tekika! Wag, Edeku! Kemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia, Drakisha Dein.
Ifan Pedin! Tapuneket Fedrik! Kuno.
Oh yeah, I got rid of the farty chair since the last video series I did. That's why there's none of the constant fart noises anymore. There might be occasional ones, but that'll just be me farting.
Kid, it's Daja.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Kindness!
Right, whatever.
Tuli hot kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Takomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Alright, you can get infinite potions from
almost
him.
forgot.
Sphere grid tutorial. Can I skip it? No. Wait. Nah. It's especially ironic because like I've got to sit through this every time I play, even though half the time I'm doing some kind of no sphere grid challenge, which to be clear I will not be doing on this mod. I don't know, I might play it again and do one of those challenges, probably not, but yeah, if anyone who hasn't played this is kind of wondering how this works, either pause on each message so that you can read it, or look up another recording, or find like a description of it somewhere. Like, I'm happy to slow down for the story, but I'm not going to slow down for a tutorial. Okay, any obvious differences around here? Oh, Flea is behind a lock. Okay. Does he usually get haste that early? That seems not too much different. Like, really, Flea being behind a lock was the most significant change. Let's save so that if it crashes or anything I don't have to sit through that goddamn tutorial again.
Some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Okay, so the going into battle transition is a bit broken. I think that's an emulator issue, not a mod issue. Definitely obtain me some more grenades. Can you still one-shot them? Yes. Oh, it's got an MP cost now as well. I'll just defend then. Just so I can have another... Oh, rare steel, got 2 of them. I have a feeling that having grenades is going to be very useful for the upcoming boss, so... Well, I know it will, because they're damaging as fuck compared to Riku's regular attack. Oops, I said her name, which some people might not know yet. Oh well. It's not really spoilery, she tells you soon enough. That's pretty much, yeah, how you work those sort of devices. Just bang on it till it works. Yeah, so the group of 3 of them is, yeah, a bit harder to kill. Technically there's also a difference between the single one and the group of 2, but they still both go down in 1 hit, so at least from Tidus anyway. Go back to the save sphere, may as well. One less thing to do again, plus I'll be fully healed for the boss. That is if it lets me go back to the save sphere, I'm not actually sure on that. It doesn't anyway. Well, I've got a return to ship option, but then I've got to swim all the way back down. Nah, screw it, I'll just use some potions. And I don't have any more sphere levels yet. Camera angle change there is annoying. And here we go. Another proper boss. Alright, I have 8 grenades. I misread that as an MP cost of 8 for a second. I was like, what? This is about as dangerous as he always was. Yeah, I'll throw 1 use of that on. Bit of extra damage and defense won't hurt. I don't know that I'm going to bother stacking it to 5 of them, but... I love this. It gives you this trigger command purely for the tutorial's sake. All it does is like defend and slightly heal you. These grenades are actually a little bit weaker than I remember them being. I'm assuming they've been nerfed in this mod a bit. They're still a lot more powerful than a regular attack, so I'll still take it. Can I still pincer attack him? Yes. That always helps. And yeah, I can go hard on the grenades because this is the last battle for a while where I can actually use them, so... Yeah, this still isn't too much different from the vanilla game, apart from the weaker grenades and a few more MP costs. But this is only the second proper boss in the game, so very early days yet. Well, let's see if he's got anything interesting to steal. Nope, just more grenades. I don't think there's any reason to bother healing. He'll be dead soon enough. He'll definitely take a little bit more of a beating than he used to, but... nah, I'll just attack. And he's gone. I could tell because the camera angle thing that does that when you're dealing the final blow on an enemy. Not every time, but if it does it, it's because it's the final blow. Yay, another level. What can he learn now? I can increase my defense a bit. Only 1 point, but it's something.
Futra ership! Radanukt van een nek.
Shakes himself off like a dog.
Wait! Wacheta!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your hit gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Yep, always save when there's a chance. But I won't quite cut the video off here. Those who are familiar with the game will know probably where I'm intending to cut it off.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I can go back in a day or two.
Even though it was destroyed.
But 1,000 years into the future? No way!
Tonic!
And there we go, he's swept away into the ocean, he's dead, game's over. Except by now we know that he survives these kind of things somehow. And yeah, there is where I will end this video, so I'll see you next time. Have a good one.